All right, let's dive in today. And we're looking at FLUICS. And they've got this really interesting lab inventory solution. It's called FLUICS CONNECT. We've been going through some of their documentation. And it seems like it could really change how research labs, how they do things, how they operate.
Yeah, their focus is really interesting. They're zeroed in on this pain point for researchers. It's that struggle with inventory management. You know how it can be so inefficient.
It's so true. We've all been there, spending hours trying to find that one sample, that reagent, buried somewhere in the lab. And actually, FLUICS, they point to this anecdote. It's in Carl magazine, and it really brings this point home. They were talking about researchers and how frustrated they were. With the freezers, the labels you can't read, all that time wasted just trying to find the stuff they need.
Yeah, I mean, that just resonates with anyone who's worked in a lab. And it's not just the frustration, right? It's wasted resources, it's potential errors. It really holds back scientific progress.
Yeah, for sure. So let's get into it. How does FLUICS Connect actually, how's it trying to solve this? What's their approach?
Well, they've got this pretty comprehensive system. It combines, both the software and hardware to really tackle these lab inventory issues. And FLUICS Connect has three main parts. There's a mobile app, an IoT label printer, and a cloud database.
Ooh, IoT label printer. Now that sounds interesting. What makes that different from a regular label maker?
Right. So this is where the Internet of Things comes in. It's not just printing labels. It's a smart device connected to the internet. It's talking to the mobile app. It's talking to the cloud database. So all that information you're putting in, it's all synced automatically across the whole system. And it prints these durable labels, labels that can handle the tough conditions in a lab, even cryogenic temperatures.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Durable labels are essential in the lab.
Yeah.
Especially when you're dealing with, long-term storage or extreme temperatures.
Exactly. And the labels, they have QR codes, which just adds another layer of, efficiency and accuracy.
QR codes. All right, now we're talking. I love QR codes, like instant access to all the information about a sample. Just scan it and boom, you've got it.
Exactly. You just use the mobile app, scan that code,
Yeah.
and you see everything, the name, composition, storage location, safety info, it's all there. No more manually typing everything in, less errors, and it saves so much time.
So the mobile app, it sounds like that's the the control center for all this information.
Right.
What's it like to use? Is it designed for researchers who maybe aren't, super tech savvy?
They really emphasize user-friendliness, throughout all their materials. The app is meant to be intuitive, easy to navigate. Even if you're not, a tech expert, you can register new items, edit information, search for things, and you can even print labels right from your phone.
Oh, that's really convenient. No more being tied to the desktop computer. But what about those who, maybe they prefer a bigger screen or a more traditional kind of interface?
They've got that covered too. FLUICS Connect, it also has this web app, so you can access it from any computer. It's got all the same features as the mobile app, but it's got that more spacious layout and some extra features for data analysis and reporting too.
So you've got the flexibility to choose whatever platform works for you, right?
Exactly. And the best part is it's all synced. The mobile app, the web app, the cloud database, it's all connected, so you're always working with the latest data.
Okay, so speaking of the cloud database, how does that fit into, the whole system?
Well, the cloud database is like the central hub. It's where all the inventory information is. It's stored, it's managed, and it's accessible to multiple users. So you can collaborate, you can share data with your research team, or even, across different labs.
So no more emailing spreadsheets back and forth. No more handwritten notes stuck to lab equipment.
Exactly. With FLUICS Connect, everyone's on the same page. Same information, so it's consistent, it's transparent, and less chance for miscommunication.
This all sounded pretty good, but what really makes FLUICS Connect stand out compared to, other inventory management systems? What are those unique selling points that make it a game changer for research labs?
That's where we start to see the real power of this system. It's not just digitizing your inventory. It's got these features that really streamline workflows, they enhance collaboration, and ultimately they boost research productivity. And one of the standout features is their bulk QR scanning.
Bulk QR scanning, all right. Tell me more about that.
Okay, so imagine you have to move a whole rack of samples to a different freezer. With FLUICS Connect, you just scan the QR codes on all those samples at once and their locations in the database. are updated automatically. No more manual entry for each individual sample.
Wow, that would save so much time and reduce those errors. Especially when you're working with, a lot of samples.
Absolutely, and they take QR codes even further with QR coded location labels.
So you could label like shelves, drawers, even entire freezers.
Exactly, so you can track the exact location of everything in the lab. Just scan and boom, you know where it is. No more wondering where that crucial region is. The information is right there.
That level of organization would be amazing.
And to make things even easier, you can take pictures and link them to specific items or locations.
So it's like a visual reference, right? For quick identification. That's a great idea, especially for similar looking samples or reagents.
Yeah, it's a small detail, but it makes a big difference. It's all about user experience. And another key selling point is the cloud-based printing.
Cloud-based printing, what's so special about that?
Well, with FLUICS CONNECT, you can print labels from any device. No need to install special software or deal with those complicated driver configurations. The system takes care of all that in the cloud, so it's super convenient and accessible.
That's definitely a plus, especially in research where people are using different devices, different operating systems.
Exactly. It takes away those IT headaches, and everyone can easily print labels.
All of this sounds really impressive, but I'm sure our listeners are wondering about the practical side of things, like how much does FLUICS CONNECT cost, and how do labs actually, get started with it?
They have a flexible pricing model. There are subscription options and a pay-as-you-go structure too. And they have this detailed installation guide. Plus, they offer great support to help labs through the whole process.
That's good to hear, it sounds like. FLUICS is really committed to making the transition to a digital inventory system as easy as possible.
They get it. Change can be tough, especially in research where time is so precious.
Well, this is really starting to sound like a game changer for research labs.
Yeah.
We've covered the problem, the solution, those unique selling points. We even touched on pricing and implementation.
And we've only just scratched the surface. In the next part of our deep dive, we'll go deeper into the benefits for researchers and how the system can really improve workflows, improve collaboration, and boost productivity.
So stay tuned. We'll be back soon.